What's up, guys? I'm going to do a quick Bitcoin update here because obviously it's affecting the smaller cap cryptos that we are playing here. So we want to see what it's doing. So, you can see all the moving average. Well, this 20 EMA and this 50 EMA are rolling over here. We broke the support here. We talked about trying to get back above. We wicked up. We couldn't get above here. We might have had this price action first where we double bottomed. We wicked up, hit the same wick area that we talked about in the last update on it. Came back down. We still couldn't hold this support here or this support here. Then we started catching resistance. We had a big fake wick up and then a big dump down. So now we're coming down to one of our other support areas that, we sometimes can bounce off of pretty hard, but we can never really hold it either. So that's kind of at this 55,565, which we kind of hit this 55,761. So we could still come down a little more, maybe tap this 55,565 level. We could buy up, get rejected at 56,450, which is kind of probably what we're doing right now, potentially. Coming back up to test this, coming back down here, maybe touching this. And we might trend in here a little bit, which would be fine if we go sideways here. But we still have to keep in mind here, we have this potentially big rising wedge that we like to come down and touch. Maybe come down and touch here, 54.85, and head up. Now, my initial idea is still potentially an idea. I don't like how this is way up higher here, but if this is the left shoulder, this is the head, we could be making this right shoulder now. Whether it bounces off 65 or it bounces off this 54,151 roughly, I'm going to call it. That's going to be the moment of truth because we don't have much time left in this pattern, and the longer we take, the longer we consolidate, the more it gets squeezed, the harder the blast off in whatever direction. But we don't have too much time left here, and you can see we're starting to potentially M out here too. So, could it be a confirmed M? I don't know because, it definitely could because, right, this could be the start of the M here, and it could run all the way back down here. So we really don't want to break this 53K level, which is going to be very, very strong support, which we know it is, right? Even if it broke here, it could still bounce off 53K and then fake everyone and run. But right now, we're on the 3 hour. If we look at the 4 hour, we've talked about this in the past here, but you can see on the RSI, it kind of looks like a head and shoulders pattern, a small one here, left shoulder, big head, right shoulder. And, we've talked about this in the past. When we come to this dotted line here, we usually get a nice bounce, come up, and we try to come down and get support here. Now, we talked about this last time here where we were coming down. We could come up right above here. We could hold this and bounce or get a double bottom. But we get this double bottom we talked about, and then we ran. Now we're coming down again. So, usually when we do those doubles, we get we got about the same height again, see? Because W, run, go sideways, drop. W, run, got a little higher, go sideways, drop. W, run, drop. So what are we going to do now? Are we going to get a W and then run this time to break out? That's very possible. It's a little bit concerning because obviously we don't have any bullish divergence or anything formed here. And we had this head and shoulders pattern here, which could play out in a larger time frame as well. So we do have to be cautious. And the daily's dropping pretty fast as well. The 20 EMA, on the dailies, 56.7, which we can't quite get above. It might be at like 56.7 roughly. It's starting to roll as well. So, there's a lot of warning signs here, guys. And, we could on the daily come back down to this green line here and then bounce. And I'm not sure if that would be down at this 54,151 or if it would be lower, right? Because we could come double bottom on this 50 and have a fake out and then get back in the pattern. That's nothing that it hasn't done before where it, is in some type of bearish pattern, rolls out of it, and then creates a rounding bottom and runs and creates a new pattern, right? But this is a pretty big pattern. So, I don't really think that if we did fall from here, we would buy back in it, but you never know, right? It's Bitcoin. This is our targeted move out of here, is roughly to this upper line here, right? This long-term resistance here, which, I have a targeted move to 75. But right now, since we've taken so long to get out of here, by the time we hit it, if we were to hit it like April 14th, it would be 73.8 roughly, right? But on the downside, if we were to break here, coming up pretty soon, we're going to have a targeted move of like 41,000. So with the exception of this 21 EMA, that's probably down at 35,270. 20 weekly. Oh, no, 20 weekly is at 39,277. So if we did hit this 41,000 here, that could still be a back test of the 21 EMA, but I know it's going to scare a lot of people for sure, because even though we've had bounces off 21-week EMAs in the past bull markets, a lot of people are saying, from what I've been listening to other YouTubers that are a lot better than me, they say that if we break 39K, or actually if they break 50K, it's going to be a very, very bad sign here, right? So that 50K mark is like right around here where we hit last time, 50,341. That's like an area that is very, very crucial here. So, we got all these areas marked here, and we do have this trend reversal candle on the daily too. So if we look to the past and see if we can find another trend reversal candle. I mean, this was a trend reversal candle. Then we had a spinning top. Then we ran. But that was closer to the bottom. So now we're closer. Potentially we're a little closer to the top here. But it's hard to find any of those candles here. I was trying to see if I could find another candle like that so that we could relate to. So, I mean, seeing the trend reversal candle here, had a spinning top, then a big dip, and then a blast, right? So, I mean, it's really tough to go by that right now. Trend reverse. Oh, here's one. Trend reversal candle, and then big run down, right? So, I mean, that was on the weekly too, so that was even worse. All right, well, we'll have to see what happens, guys. I mean, this could be a reversal of this trend that we're in right now to the upside, but we'll have to see how this candle closes, and we're just going to keep an eye on these levels. We just don't want to break this 54K level, in my opinion. And I'll be getting pretty bearish, but it really depends if we close below it and start getting resistance below it and stuff, We have to actually close below it. This one didn't close below it, ended up running. You have to actually get a confirmed rejection close, this was a rejection of, I don't know. Either way, I'm just rambling, but that's kind of where we're at. I got my ideas, and let's see what happens, guys. Peace.